What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Disciple. Yes, indeed. How about that? Disciple making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bobbity-bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Dave Hansen, and Dave wanted to see me react to this song by Disciple called Panic Room. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Disciple, okay? And the video has 13,532 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. A link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Panic Room Disciple official live performance. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn it.
There we go again. There's that word official coming off of Disciple's official page. Oh boy. Okay, well, look, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it. All I'm going to say is we're just going to have to hope for the best and wait and see what happens. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
You told me another time that sometimes you hear voices talking to you come through your people. Does that happen often?
Yes, I think it's all day.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I heard her. My paper is very unfaithful.
Can you hear me?
All right, headbangers, go! We're starting up, going down, sling it! I wanna play by my own rules. I want the courage of a fool. I wanna push my luck, not pull a punch. When I lose it, I'll play it cool. I wanna steal the emperor's throne. I want a kingdom for my own. I want a castle where I only care to get rich and die alone. Shout it. Sometimes I scare myself. Sometimes I scare myself. Oh, come on. Sometimes I scare myself. Sometimes I scare myself. I try to lock these bombs inside a tunnel, but it ends up being my panic room. The demons start digging up skeletons. Don't sleep me with nowhere to run. How many ways? Throw away the cage. Just another day in the panic. Oh, oh. scare myself. Sometimes I scare myself. I try to lock these thoughts inside a drum, but it ends up being my panic room. The demons start digging up skeletons. Ghosts leave me with nowhere to run. Hide me away. Throw away the key. Just another day in the panic.
Okay. Official live performance. When you see the word official, there's a lot of ways this can go. It could be, you know, it could be someone in the crowd who works for them, who's getting everything on their phone or their cameras or whatever. Or in this case, it could be a professionally shot live music video where they get live footage of them performing from as many different angles as they can with as many different cameras as possible. It looks like they got about 4 or 5 cameras operating. And then they take that footage and then they take live audio they get from the board. Okay, so there is live audio. And then they take that live footage and they take that live audio and they bring it to the production company, where they will take that live video and they will splice it up, chop it up, edit it, add effects and ways to make it look more appealing, clean it up, make it look more interesting. And then they take the live audio and they mix it. So they produce it and they run it through filters, they run it through the boards, they adjust levels as much as they can. And when needed, they will also take the studio recording and they will splice in parts and overlay parts to clean things up and make it sound as good as possible. Remember, if this is official, that means it's being officially released not by the band, but by the record company that represents the band. So they're going to put out, the record company, the production company, they're going to put out the best product they possibly can, the most appealing product they possibly can, the best looking and best sounding product that they possibly can, that they are proud to have as their official product, okay? Having said that, obviously, there's been a lot of post-production done here. What we're hearing is not 100% live, and what we're seeing is a lot of editing, a lot of slow-mo, a lot of fades, a lot of layering, a lot of opacity filterage being used, where they're literally taking 2 shots of the stage, 2 completely different angles, and literally pressing them together, one with a little more opacity than the other, so it becomes a little more transparent so that you can see, you know, both shots without having it being, you know, just completely blocking out each other like that. So this is a professionally edited, professionally produced live music video. Okay? I don't want people having this, and the reason I'm saying all this is I don't want people having this misconception of, oh my God, they sound so well produced live, and their sound is incredibly crisp for a live performance. You're absolutely right. It is amazingly crisp, isn't it? Seriously? You'd be amazed how many people actually believe that. You'd be amazed. You'd be amazed. So yeah, there is that. Now, having said that, the song itself, I like it. It feels good. It sounds good. It's got great energy. It's got great drive. I can see why this song would go over well with a live crowd. Chordally, everything makes sense. Instrumentation-wise, everybody sounds really good. Vocally, very appropriate for the style of song. Yeah, I mean, I'm digging it. I'm absolutely digging it. I just don't want people getting this misconception that what they're hearing is raw, live sound. No, it's not. No, it's not. This has been produced. I promise you. I guarantee you. Anyway, let's keep going here.
Throw
up? A lot of them pass the usage.
I know you're just the same as me. We have a shared insanity. I wanna be the hidden camera in your deepest, darkest red. I wish I could hide all this film. Look at the walls of sand I built. Wish I could turn my back, stop getting trapped. The cycle of gloom and guilt. Sometimes I scare myself. I try to lock these thoughts inside a tube, put it into me in my panic room. The demons start digging up skeletons. The ghosts leave me with nowhere to run. Through the cave, just another day in the pattern. Oh, oh, just another day in the pattern. Oh, oh, just another day in the pattern.
There's two sides to this. It's the same coin, but there's, you know, as everybody knows, there's two sides to a coin. We're going to talk about both sides of that coin. I promise you. We're going to tackle both sides. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Disciple with Panic Room. And this was a request from Dave Hansen. Okay, this is a weird one. Because it is that two sides of the coin aspect that they both sides factor into my score. One more so than the other. So we are going to talk about both sides, and once I explain my position on both sides of that coin, I think my score is going to make a lot more sense. Okay, so anyway, let's get to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.7. Yep, 7.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, I'm going to start with the first side of the coin, which is the song itself. The song itself, I think, is a really good song. I do. I think the song is a really nice listen. I love the energy. I love the drive. I love the direction. I love the instrumentation, the fullness of the sound coming from the instrumentation, which we're going to talk about more in depth in a little bit. The vocals, very conducive to the style of song. Even the backing, even the digital usage, like you heard the synthetic drums, like, you know, there was track usage. There absolutely was. But the song was, here's the thing though, the song wasn't relying on the track usage. The track usage was literally being used just to kind of enhance what's happening within the instrumentation. The instrumentation is the star. The instrumentation is doing like 90% of the work, okay? There is that extra 10% of the digital that is just helping to fill out and support what is happening within the natural instrumentation. I have no problem with that. None whatsoever. It's when the digital takes over and the digital becomes the star and the digital becomes the driving force. And the instrumentation is just kind of there as support, you know, as filler. I'll give you a great example of what I'm talking about. I did a reaction to a band called Crossfade, and I did 2 songs in that reaction. They are a great example of what I'm talking about when I say the instrumentation is the star. Okay, now I'm going to use them, and the reason I'm using them specifically for this reason is this. There is a lot of digital happening. Okay, there's a lot of sampling, a lot of drops, a lot of beats, a lot of tracking that is happening, a lot, okay? But it's not the star of the show. It's up at the front, yes, granted it is, but the guitar and the bass are still the stars, and the vocals and the drums, they're still the stars of the show. So I have no issue with that. I loved the Crossfaith reaction. I'm not putting these guys in the same genre as Crossfaith, but you know, it's a lot of the same aspects are still applied. The track usage, the digital usage, used to support the stars of the show, which is the guitar and the vocals and the drums. That is obvious. That is evident, and I definitely appreciate that. I think the song is a really nice song. I dug it. Would I say it's impressive? No, I didn't really hear anything all that impressive that they played. The song wasn't particularly impressively written, but guys, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's still a really good song, and it feels good, and it sounds good, and it drives you, it motivates you. This is gym music. Absolutely, it's gym music. Driving, absolutely, just watch your speed. I can see myself speeding to a song like this. I totally could, because the power in the drive is just so strong. Now on the flip side of that, couldn't help but notice there's no bass player. This is a trend that I've been seeing for about the past 7 or 8 years, where bands are getting more and more stripped down as far as instrumentation goes, and they're not utilizing a quote-unquote full band. You're not seeing guitars and bass and drums and vocals. You're seeing bands like this who have bass, no bass, they have drums, they have 2 guitar players and a vocalist. The instrument I'm usually seeing being left out is the bass player. And that is something I'm seeing as a bass player. That's something I'm seeing, and I'm getting a little worried. Because, you know, when I just saw one band do it, I was like, oh, whatever, that's cute. You know, they couldn't find a bass player, so they did what they had to do. I get it. But now I'm seeing more and more bands do it. I've seen bands here on the channel do it. I've seen bands live in person do it. I've seen bands live where it's literally a guitar, a drummer, and a vocalist. And they have a second guitar and keyboard and bass coming through on tracks. Now my question there is why? Why is that? There's 2 reasons. Logistically, from a purely logistic standpoint, there's really only 2 reasons for that. One, they can't find them. They can't find a bass player. They can't find a keyboard player. They can't find another guitar player. They just can't find them, you know, for whatever reason. I find that very hard to believe, because I know for a fact there's a lot of bass players out there looking for work, myself included. You know, I'm always looking for work. I'm always looking to take on another band. You know, I got no problem with that. But for some reason or another, they cannot find these instruments, and they can't find these musicians. That's option 1. Option 2, and what I really think is probably what's really happening here, they understand how money works. And when you're in a band, the money has to go, it has to be split, right? A certain number of ways between a certain number of band members, if you want to keep everything fair and amicable across the board. So let's say you have a 5-piece band and you get offered, you know, let's just use a round number. Let's say $10,000, okay? You get offered $10,000 to play at a show at this venue. Okay, well, first of all, right off the top, management comes in and lawyers come in, and if you're represented by all these things, and you're gonna lose anywhere from 15 to 25% right off the top of that. So that now leaves you with $7,500, okay? And not including agents. Well, we'll just to keep everything simple, let's put agents in there too. Agents, management company, lawyers, everybody, okay? The production company, everybody, they take 25%. Let's just keep things small. Let's keep things even and level, okay? So that leaves you with $7,500. Now, if you have 5 people in the band, okay? That means everybody in the band is going to get $1,500. Okay. What if you only had 3 members in the band? What if you only had a guitar player and a drummer and a vocalist? Well, that's $7,500. Instead of everybody getting $1,500, everybody gets $2,500. There is that. And unfortunately, I think that could be the reason why. You know, us bass players are being replaced by track. Keyboard players are being replaced by track. You know, secondary guitar players are being, you know, replaced by track. Backing vocalists are being replaced by track. Is to save money or to make sure everybody is more profitable. Everybody enjoys more of the profits. This is just me, okay? This is just me. I'm kind of venting here. I find that very disrespectful. I do. To be, and I understand. You know, this goes back to the whole strike with the Writers Guild and the Actors Guild. You know, when it comes to AI and AI taking over and writing scripts. And guys, I hate to say this, but pretty soon AI is going to start, you know, generating, you know, generated actors. That's not really Brad Pitt on the screen. It's an AI generated Brad Pitt, you know, because Brad Pitt's asking for too much money. It's a lot cheaper to have AI generate a Brad Pitt character on the screen. It's a lot cheaper to do that than it is to pay Brad Pitt what he's asking for acting, okay? Does that mean Brad Pitt's greedy? It depends on your point of view. Some people think he is, some people think he isn't. Some people think he asks for too much money. Some people think he doesn't ask for enough. Some people think it's just right. But money is the root here, okay? It really is. And if you can generate an AI generated Brad Pitt and put him on the screen and make it look just like him and sound just like him, and it's only going to cost you $1 million to do it, rather than pay Brad Pitt the 7 to 12 to 20, whatever it is he's asking for, $1 million to do it. Gee, I wonder what the movie production company is going to do. I wonder what the movie studio is going to do. Huh? 1 million versus 10 million. What makes more sense? You see what I mean? So we're starting to see this trend, and pretty soon, I shudder. I shudder to think that this could happen. Pretty soon, maybe in the next 50 or 60 years, live music is not going to be live anymore. It's all going to be AI generated. It's all going to be track. You know, it's all going to be track usage. And you might have a singer out there. Maybe. Then again, you might have a hologram. I know that's a sad thing to think, man, but look at the trend. Look at the trend. You have bands like this who are not utilizing a real bass player. They're utilizing track. And it's a trend that we're seeing more and more often. It's a real shame. It really is. As far as the video goes, now here's the flip side of the coin, okay? I'm not really taking that video into account because to me that's a music video. That's not, it's a music video that utilizes live performance footage, yes, but it is a professionally edited, professionally cut, professionally filmed, and professionally produced music video. Now, from the live footage, I was able to glean a couple of things. At the very beginning, you heard the crowd. That was nice. And you heard the crowd used in the call and response, which shows me crowd interaction, okay? So I'm glad to see that. It looks like they have stage presence. It looks like they have stage energy. Granted, a lot of production being done here, a lot of post-production, but I was able to glean that from the looks of what I could see from the footage that was utilized, it looks like they have stage presence and it looks like they have stage energy. Stage interaction, didn't really see any. Not with the members on stage interacting with each other. I really didn't see a whole lot of that. I did see crowd interaction, which was really good. I saw some showmanship, so I'm happy about that. Production, yeah, look at all those video screens up there. You know, all pre-programmed to go along with the song. You can't have that unless you are utilizing track, by the way. It's gotta go with the click. It's gotta go with the time of the song. So there's definitely some track usage and some click usage and timing and everything, but the production was definitely there. Only thing I really saw that was missing was the stage interaction. I was able to glean all that from the music video, so I am taking that into account. Okay, I am. But as far as the video itself, what we saw, nah, I really didn't take that into account a whole lot. Like I said, it's a professionally produced music video that's utilizing live footage, okay? So there is that. But at the same time, still the song carried it. It absolutely did. And from what I could hear from the live audio that was in the mix, it sounded really good. I heard the crowd interaction was nice. The call and response was nice. So yeah, 7.7. I think it's a really good score for what I feel was a really good song. And I guess you could call it live performance. Sure, why not? So yeah, 7.7. I feel good with that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So 7.7, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.